What's up, everybody? Steven here from Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, 4Ks, and DVDs, the way we like to own the movies we want to see, to be able to watch them when we want to watch them, the way we want to watch them, without constantly renting forever. So I'm hoping I get this video to you tonight or maybe tomorrow at the latest, I hope. This is right after Christmas. This is Saturday after Christmas. I am only questioning how I get it to you because, to be blunt, those of you who are pay close attention to the show and have interacted with me know that I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee, and our city went through something really terrible on Christmas Day. We had a suicide bomber blow up a vehicle in the heart of the city. We were very lucky. No one died, and the injured to 3 people that were police officers were not critical. It has been very devastating to the city, though. But I bring it up because I have limited access to telephone and to Wi-Fi. We are working it out. So maybe I will have access. And I questioned whether I should even bother doing this video or not, to be honest, because of everything. But I think the way that we survive these things and the way that we move forward is to continue pushing forward, to continue living, continue doing the things that matter to us, that make us happy during the holidays and that kind of thing. And for me, it's physical media. It's movies and Blu-rays and DVDs and that kind of thing. So a good outlet for me. So if you're watching this, thank you for taking the time to participate. It does mean a lot. I have 2 videos to shoot. I'm going to shoot one tonight and I'll shoot one tomorrow. That's it. I can't say about what's happening here in the city. It doesn't really pertain to this video series. I do share life moments and things on occasion, and I can and will be happy to answer more questions about it, but I don't know anything that you probably haven't seen on CNN. I don't subscribe to conspiracy theories and bullshit. It has to be real information. This is the box here. I did drop things back in the box to just to kind of go through the unpacking process. I haven't looked at everything. You can see they have their signature tape there. I'll cover up my address. Open this up, and this is the way it comes. This is my very first order from Vinegar Syndrome. It's not my first Blu-ray to own from them. It is my first order, though. I've picked up stuff at stores here and used stores and that kind of thing. So it came in this little padded bag, and I'll just pull out. These are the things that I picked up. 3 of these films are blind buys for me. So I know very little about them. I'm just going to go through them with you, show them to you, and hopefully if you know something, you can tell me about them in the comments. So this is the one thing that's not a blind buy that I picked up, and it is Beastmaster. This is a Mark Singer starring, Don Coscarelli directed. I love Don Coscarelli. I feel like it's a serious oversight in Hollywood that he isn't doing more work. He did Phantasm, which is a great 80s horror film. He did this, which is a phenomenal lo-fi, low-budget, sword and sandals kind of supernatural film. And he also did the incredible Bubba Hotep, which is basically Elvis meets mummies, if you haven't seen that movie. Picking up this movie did inspire me to take a look and see what's happening with him. He hasn't really directed a movie since, I believe it was 2012, 2013. So that is a real shame. Anyway, this package, this is beyond amazing. This is beyond Arrow Video. This is beyond Criterion amazing. This is incredible. So it is in this nice thick box here, and it actually has a magnet, pretty strong magnet on the side that holds it shut. And I'm just watching my camera if you're wondering why I'm looking down. Inside we have some great artwork there, and then the package contents. So I'll just dump them out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I know you guys have probably seen this, but this is what I actually opened to sort of keep me occupied. So there's the movie. It's a 4K. I don't know if you can see it there. Can't really tell, but this is sort of a felt cover. There's some fabric here, and it's also embossed with some spot UV. So I mean, this thing offers all the bells and whistles as a Vinegar Syndrome slipcover, but we've known for a while that their slipcovers are fantastic. Inside we get the standard 4K box, and it's a 3-disc set. No pack in here, unfortunately, but I mean, that's asking a lot at this point. So there's the 4K. Then we get an additional cut of the film and a ton of extras on these discs, and we get a new VFX version of the film. Now, I've gone through the extras, and I will do a bonus features breakdown. I have some good and some bad, but let me just tell you, mostly good, because this thing is packed with extras, and the 4K restoration is beautiful. Basically, he plays, you know, Don Coscarelli would get very pissed if he heard me say this, but he plays a Conan type character, Conan the Barbarian type character. Sort of a, what they call a Bronze Age epic on a $5 million budget. It also comes with this beautiful, perfect bound pack-in book. Let me just find it. It also stars Rip Torn and Tanya Roberts. There. So yeah, there's a lot of great write-ups in this book. It is highly recommended. At some point I'm going to do an autographs showing to show you some of the autographs I've gotten from production work I've done along the way, and mostly journalism work that I've done where I've gotten to meet some people. And I do have Tanya Roberts' autograph in Beastmaster outfit, and I have Mark Singer's also. He was also in V, the miniseries and the TV movies, if you're not familiar. So this thing right here was $40 retail, I believe. They did not tell me that this was actually coming. They actually only told me in the email I received from them, only 2 things that I had ordered were supposed to be in this box, but yet everything is here. This I don't know about. I know there was a bad disc. I went through these discs and didn't really notice the issue, but I haven't watched the movie on all the discs, and maybe that's where the issue is. So apparently they're automatically sending out replacement discs to people who ended up with the set that had a faulty disc. All right, so this movie comes highly recommended, but I don't know anything about it. Let me get my trusty tool here, which is the top piece of a screwdriver, to open this up. This is called Blood Games. I did get this with a slipcover, and I'll talk to you about that in just a second, about why it's not here. So we're going to open this guy up together, and then I'll give you a better look at the artwork and that kind of thing. So I'm a sucker for revenge movies. I just recently watched another revenge flick. I almost gave you the name of it, but I'm not gonna, because it's coming up in another haul video. Sometimes I have to open things sooner than I would like. I would like to open them with you, but I'm on deadlines sometimes for writing, and that was the case on that one. So we'll talk about that coming up in the next video. So basically, Blood Games follows a group of female softball players who end up playing a game against some, you know, macho dudes or whatever. I'm going to try to show it to you there. And they beat the crap out of them in the game. So the guys take that hit to their masculinity poorly. And assault the girls. I don't know to what degree. I haven't seen it yet. But then the girls, once again, beat the guys by taking out revenge on them. This does have reversible artwork. There on the inside, you can see, I'm not going to pull it out for a specific reason, because I'm going to show you that now. So oddly, in the pack with this, as I told you, I got the slipcover, and I'm going to show you that in a second. There was this, which is the reversed artwork. It's an additional cover. So I've got to look at this closely and see if maybe there's a flaw in this one, to see if that's the issue. This one is folded this way for this artwork to be on the front instead of the art that's currently on the cover. So yeah, I'm going to have to compare these two to see exactly why I have replacement artwork already. So this just came highly recommended on some other channels, and when the sale happened, I thought, well, let me just grab it. And also it came with the slipcover, which is here. So I've never ordered a film that came with the slipcover packed in like this. It's the front and the back, but it's flat. It's like it just, like they pulled it off the printer, they cut it, left it flat, and shoved it in the box. So I've got to unfold this, I guess, and slip it on. I'm super nervous about it because I don't want to mess it up. If you have recommendations on the proper way to do this, please leave them in the comments below, because it would be very helpful to me right now. So this is a nice cover. Look at this artwork. I like the slipcover artwork a lot. And this is different than either of the two pieces of art in the actual case. It's got a nice matte color, matte finish, but it's got a spot UV on it. I don't know if I can tilt it so you can see there on the name. Not only there, but on the spine. I'm getting off camera here. Yeah, see if you can see the spine there. It's also spot gloss. Very cool. Very cool. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think. This was, again, a blind buy. We're 100% into blind buys now. So, the next film on the list is Raw Force. Raw Force. Don't know zip about this film. Don't know anything about it. So, as a collector, you know, some of Vinegar Syndrome's films are very limited. These two, the Beastmaster and Blood Games, there's a lot of copies there. It did not sell out. Either of them did not sell out during the Black Friday sale. Now, the Blood Games slipcover sold out. And it's very cool to have the slipcovers, but what it's really about at the end of the day is the movie. This movie was limited, and I believe it did sell out, and I just wanted an opportunity to see it. You know, I'm not familiar in any way with it. I do put a little bit of faith in the curating capabilities of Vinegar Syndrome. I know what they do, though. Vinegar Syndrome is a company that celebrates bad movies. And that can be good and bad, because I like the bad movie that's a gem, that's bad because it's low budget, maybe poorly acted, but there's something real special about it, like the Beastmaster. This movie is low budget. There's some stiff acting here and there, but there's some really beautiful cinematography. And the story ends up being really fun. Carry it on the shoulders of Rip Torn and Mark Singer. So it is redeeming. I don't know anything about this Raw Force. All I can tell you for sure is this is a martial arts movie where fighters must face off against martial arts zombies, about kung fu zombies. So that's enough to get me interested. That is enough to get me to watch the movie and take a $15 chance on it. And so that's what I did. So yeah. Last film that I picked up is called Savage Dawn. This one was very, very limited. It sold out pretty quickly. And the thing that really made me take a flyer on it, on a cold buy, is there were only, I think, 1,000, maybe more. Let's see, what is the number? I think it was actually 4,000. Now I see my number. I have number 2350. You can see that, kinda. Maybe you can. Right there on the top of the sleeve. Yeah, it was 4,000, and once they're gone, they're gone. There will be no reprinting of it. This movie is done. And basically, it's a protect the town kind of movie. Town gets savaged, and one guy must come in and lead people to protect this town. It's a biker movie also. Sounds pretty stereotypical of the 70s and early 80s. But what just made me say, I just got to see this movie, is Lance Henriksen plays the main guy. You may know him from Pumpkinhead or Millennium, the TV series from, I think, the 90s, early 2000s maybe. He, Aliens versus Predator, I believe he was in. He was also in the Aliens movies as a robot, an android. He's a great actor. Karen Black, if you don't know her, she was probably most famous for you guys in House of a Thousand Corpses as Mother Firefly, but she's been in so many great movies. The Great Gatsby, Burnt Offerings, Trilogy of Terror. Anyway, that pairing made me have to see this movie, because at the time this movie was made, Karen Black was on kind of an acting high. So why did she do this? She had done Nashville, which is a Robert Altman movie. So I had to see it. So I took a flyer on it. We're going to take a chance. I got it for a great deal. It has a beautiful slipcover. This is one of their... Yes, sliding from the bottom. Very cool. I'm hoping there's reversible artwork, because I don't like this matching situation. But this is a very nicely made, very thick slipcover. So let's pop this baby open. Trusty screwdriver atop there. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm dragging a little bit. It's just been kind of a lot happening. But that said, I'm very excited to watch these movies, and happy that this is how I'm going to spend my new year, is going through my Vinegar Syndrome. That was loud. Going through my Vinegar Syndrome set, because I wasn't for sure if it was going to be here, because I'd gotten a notification that it was due to be here on the 20th of this month, and it finally showed. I wasn't complaining, because I know how everything is backed up. Oh, so we have a pack in, looks like a poster here. See, I didn't even know what was packed in this. I just read the description, saw how limited it was, and the archivist in me said, someone has to own this movie. I need to be that someone, and I need to see it. I need to see it. So, oh, okay. So here we get what I'm assuming is probably original artwork, which is also on the back of the slip, and then we have the new artwork here. The poster, very cool. Let's place that over there. I'll fold it back later. Then on the inside, we have we do have artwork on the disc. I wouldn't expect anything less. And yes, we have reversible artwork there. The only disappointment is the reverse artwork is the same artwork that's on the back of the slip, so not as much variety as I would have liked. But as I said, in the end of the day, it is all about the movie. Gotta fold that poster up, back up. But I just want to show you these. This was my haul. Now, I saw, the thing that shocked me is all the collectors that I follow that participated in that Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale, which was a lot of fun to be a part of. Vinegar Syndrome does, and wow, this is a very tight slipcover, you guys. Vinegar Syndrome does something that works out great for them on a marketing perspective. Which is probably why they do it, where they show you the stock, how many copies they have in stock, and the number goes down throughout the weekend. So it does entice people to buy. But once I had sort of selected my cart and made my decision about what I wanted, it was just kind of fun to watch and see who else was, well, not specifically people, of course, but if there were a lot of other people making the same selections as me. So it was a lot of fun. Anyway, let me just pile these guys up. I wish I had bought more, honestly, but as you'll see coming up, I didn't jump into the Severin sale, but I did jump into a lot of other sales. I picked up a number of things from Amazon, and I'm going to tell you, I'm making myself a New Year's resolution, and I hope that you guys will do it with me. If I haven't mentioned it on here, I'm glad I'm doing it now. If I have, I'm sorry. Just hang with me. To try and buy more films, either direct from the distributor, such as Vinegar Syndrome, or from independent distributors like Diabolic DVD or Zavvi or places like that, because they're the ones who really are going to be supporting us, our physical media habit, moving forward. So I'm going to try and get off Amazon a little bit and buy a little more from those guys. Sometimes it'll cost me a little bit more because Amazon is so enticing with that free shipping, that Prime shipping. But I think it's for the health of our industry, right? So here is my collection. This is what I picked up from the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale. If you bought stuff, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you bought. Tell me about your picks, and did you miss something? Was there something you really wanted you didn't get to get? Because I did decide on a couple things later that I wish I had gotten, and they just went. So, yeah, I'll be watching for that opportunity. I don't really, you know, like I said, it's not, the slipcovers are nice, but I just want them. So I'll be watching to try and pick those up later. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and a sub, and let's talk about physical media. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. I'll see you guys on the next one. Wow. Like, I tried to be all cool and bring that in, but I had it upside down. Anyway, see you guys on the next one.